Ciao ragazzi, ci mancava un'altra intervista del Miss Trans Global. Lei è VESO Golden, molto conosciuta, molto amata da tutti voi, da tutto il nostro pubblico in tutta l'Europa, in Ghana, che è il suo paese. Lei ha rappresentato nel Miss Trans Global e adesso l'abbiamo perché lei ha vinto un altro titolo che l'ha fatto con tanto orgoglio rappresentando il suo paese, Ghana. E è VESO Golden chi sarà con noi in questa intervista. Parla in inglese e noi vi forniremo la rispettiva traduzione. Hello VESO, hello again. How are you? Welcome again to Piccole Magazine.
Thank you. I'm doing great. Thank you.
VESO, how do you feel with this new victory being the second runner-up of Miss Trans Global?
Um, I, it's still like a dream. I still wake up and tell myself, "Oh, you're an international beauty queen. You have a title." But it's amazing. It's an amazing experience, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have been able to accomplish what I've accomplished in the competition. I'm grateful to everyone who supported me, and I'm grateful to those who always texted me every day for 2 months of the competition, telling me I was doing great and I should keep up the good work. I'm grateful to them because they, I think I won the title for all of them.
Yes, and right now you are the Marchesa of the Miss Trans Global. How do
Yeah,
you feel with this title? What does it mean to you?
it means a lot to me because it's like a dream come true. I always tell people I've dreamt to become an international beauty queen. I've worked hard to become a beauty queen, and finally, I have an international crown. Martinez Global 2020. It means a lot. I want to make sure I use this 12 months of my life as a queen to accomplish a lot of things. I want to make sure I impact a lot of lives. I work with a winner, Mela. It's because it's all about collaboration. Work with her to accomplish a project, accomplish my project, and all the other three coins too.
Yeah, really, you are, and you became sisters, more sisters, because we know that there is a partnership when and you were inside this contest. So, representing your country, Ghana, tell us about the reaction, about the response of the people in your country, all the LGBTQI plus community in your country. What and or how do they feel with this victory of her heroine?
But I don't just get the people who rejoice for the victory are not just the Ghanaian LGBT community, but all the West African LGBT community, from Ghana to Nigeria to Togo to Ivory Coast, different West African LGBT community from different countries in West Africa. They've been happy about it. They've been sending me messages how I did well and I made them proud because it's not really easy seeing a transgender from Africa coming out competing in beauty pageants. It's just few of us. You could count us, I think, just me and Miss Sahara. And now Diva Bucci that is also taking the boat step. It's not easy because you have to deal with the critique you get from society. Like, for example, in Ghana, they tell you you're disgracing the name of the country for being trans and competing on an international stage. So being able to compete and win a crown is proving to them that the LGBT community, we are not a disgrace and we are not useless. And my community, they're proud of me.
You know, some people are talking about that you are making history. What does it mean to you to make history, not only in your country, but in all the community? Because as you say right now, all the people know and feel identified with you.
I think for me, I didn't realize I was making history. At first, I felt I was just being myself. I was just doing what I love to do the most. I was just enjoying being myself and enjoying the competition. But when people start sending you messages to tell you how you inspired them, how you're a beacon of hope for the LGBT community in West Africa, then you feel honored. So it's a honor when people tell me I'm making history, and I will continue making that history for the future generations. So when they come up and they could see me and draw inspiration from me to be themselves.
Great, great. We're sure it would be a very beautiful history. Another film, maybe. So, Vinso, tell about all your experience living inside Miss Trans Global.
When I entered the competition, I thought it was going to be simple. I thought it was going to be a simple competition since it was online. So we had to do the videos ourselves and send it. But it is more, you have more pressure competing than in a visual beauty pageant than competing in a live beauty pageant. Because everything you have to do is to perfection. You don't know what the next girl is planning to do in her next video. It was very stressful because it had a lot of tense time where, especially when they want to announce the top 10 or give out the awards, you feel so pressured as if you're on stage and they're announcing the top 10. What I made sisters, it was what I got from the beauty pageant was the sisterhood we created with all the girls who had this bonding, this connection. So even those who didn't make it to top 10, who didn't make it to top 15 or top 5, we still have this connection within ourselves. And I think that is one thing we all treasure. And that's what we got from the beauty pageant. And it was an amazing experience. I learned a lot for myself. I improved on my interaction with people. I improve on my intelligence level because most of the girls were very intelligent. I learned a lot from them, how to be a speaker, how to give out good presentations. I really learned a lot from the beauty pageant, and I'm grateful to Mr. Global for that opportunity.
Fine, fine. So, how do you live this difference when you were in a live contest and this was a digital contest? What was the main difference to you?
The main difference I would say it's not really there's no difference. They're both difficult. They're both nerve-wracking, and they're both fun. There's really no difference. Yeah.
So good. And talking about the social network, because this contest being a digital contest in all the world, social network have a very important aspect in the life of every one of the contestants. But in your life, what was the most important aspect that you can consider in this contest?
I think some aspect.
Yes, talking about the social network, what was the most important aspect that you can consider in this contest?
When we talk about social network, I think right now due to the COVID-19, I don't know if I don't know right now due to COVID-19, it's easier to communicate to the world through social network. So I think the pageant became very relevant in our present day, our present time, and our reality right now in life. We need to reach out to each other, and the best way to reach out to the world is through social networking. And that is what the pageant was all about, and that is what I took from the pageant myself. I created my own YouTube channel where I'll start sharing stories of young trans people around Africa, and also seeing the way we'll be able to help one at a time from Africa. So because that's all about what the pageant is about.
Okay, and we know that you are making advocacy and social work for your country and for all the community, for especially the trans community. Now that you are the Marchesa of Miss Trans Global and you have this another title of beauty that help your figure in the society, how do you plan to use this new victory to influence the community?
As I said earlier, I started my YouTube channel, so I'll share inspirational stories from all trans people in West Africa. That is where I really have I want to lay my emphasis on because that is where I come from. It's my roots. I know the suffering we go through as trans people in West Africa. And then I have to work with the winner, Nella, because she's the main queen. So we'll have to work with her for her project, to support her project. And her project also is in line with my project. Her project is in line with the successful of project because it all has this connection, all the projects. So it's easier to work with her. And then when we work as a team, it's with a collaborative effort to be able to influence more young trans people around the globe. So it's all about supporting her to achieve a better project for the period of our reign.
Okay. And being the Marchesa of Miss Trans Global, this you are a heroine, you are a public figure, you are an actress, you are the inspiration for a lot of people in the whole world. Now, right now, what do you want to say to all of them?
What I want to say to all of them is never stop dreaming. Even when your close friends and people you trust tell you you can't do it, do not believe. If your heart tells you you can do it, you can do it. Never stop dreaming until you achieve your dream. Because competing for Miss Trans Global, I'm going to tell you the truth. After competing for my first international beauty pageant, I was told by people who I trusted the most, people I felt would push me forward, people I thought would support my dreams. I was told by those same people to give up that dream of being a beauty queen because no beauty pageant was going to crown me with my skin color, with my look, and my background. No beauty pageant was going to crown me. There's an interpretation or a definition of beauty when it comes to transgender beauty pageant, and those are the kind of queens they crown. And I was not going to win the crown, so I should give up my dreams of being a beauty queen and just concentrate on a different path in life. So when people who you trust, people who you see as your icons, people who you draw inspiration from, are the people who break your dreams. It's very difficult to achieve your dreams because you stop believing in yourself at that moment. You start seeing yourself as a failure because if the person you felt could push you up sees you as a failure, then it breaks your self-esteem. It brings you down. So I want to advise people not to believe when they tell you you can do it. Prove to them you can do it. Because at the end of the day, you own your future, and you have the power to define your future. Do not let your parents define your future. Do not let your guidance define your future or people you look up to. You look up to them to draw inspiration, but not for them to define your future.
Yes, really, we in Piccole Magazine VESO want to say thanks you because now we know that you are making history, that you are making a new future for the next generation. So we, in the name of the whole world, we really thank you. And we hope to be always with you. Our doors are always open for you for give you the visibility or for all your activities, all everything that you want to do, that you want to visibilize. We are always beside you. So we really thank you, Piccole Magazine, and we send you a lot of hugs and our best regards.
Thank you. Thank you.
Auguri. Ciao.
Ciao.